Hello everybody, my name is Chamundeshwari. I hope all of you are having a good day. In this video, we'll be dealing about how to find the duplicates present in the data set and also flag the duplicates present in the data set using MS Excel. In this data set, we have two data columns which are student ID and scores. Student IDs have the values of different IDs of different students of the institution, and scores is the test scores of the corresponding student. These are just the data columns present in the data set. And how do you find if something is duplicated? For this particular data set, it is how do you find if more than one record exists for a single student? Well, it's using the student ID. Student ID would be unique for any student. So if the student ID has the same value in the student ID data field, again somewhere, then it means that it has been duplicated. How do you find it? Using the countif function, which is a part of the statistical library of MS Excel. In this countif function, we have two parameters, which is range and criteria. Criteria in this present case is if we want to find out if S142 student ID has been duplicated in this data set, so that would be a criteria, and range would be the field in which you would find the criteria. In this present case, student ID. So student ID would be the range. The values in the student ID would be the range for us. So this would be a range. And also remember to change it to an absolute reference so that you could use the same formula for the other student IDs too, and not just limit it to one S142 student ID. You do that and instantly you know that they are duplicates in the data set because the count is more than one. That's how you know that something is duplicated in the data set. Well, fine. That's all good and fine. You would just know that if something is duplicated, it is more than one. But how is that helpful to you? How do you know which entry that I have to let go of to do the analysis for our analysis purposes? You wouldn't know. Just like that, using this formula, you wouldn't really know. You just know if something has been duplicated. So what's the solution? Well, you just find the occurrence of the duplication. What do I mean by occurrence? Let's just go to the data set again. What do I mean by that? S142 is the first record of a data set. So do you find duplicates? You cannot. It's just a unique function. And then you would go from this and this, and you find if there are any duplications in the data set. And when it comes to this, you want to know the values of S142, S185, and S783 values, and you would find the duplications in this data range. So it has to be dynamic. The range has to be dynamic, as in when you go down and down and down, and then you would find the occurrence of duplication if there's any present in the data set. That's how you find it. And how do you get to this result? You would again use countif function. It's just that you tweak it a little. How do we do that? Let me show it to you. Countif, again, the range would be from here to again this cell. That's it. For the first occurrence, that's what it would be. But if you press enter, that would give you a wrong answer. What do you want to do over here? In this, you want this particular cell address B3 to not change so that it counts consistently throughout these cells. So how do you do that? How do you achieve that? You just freeze the B3 here. That's it. And that, my friend, would allow you to flag the duplicate occurrences. See, S142 is unique until the 10th record, which is S142, which is present again. This would help you find out the duplicate occurrences, and depending on your analysis requirement, you could decide on if you want to let go of S142 here at the third entry or S142 here at B10. It all depends on what you want to let go of based on the problem statement. So thank you for your time.